Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of awe? Imagine that feeling transformed into swirling colors and powerful brushstrokes. Today, we dive into Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night, a piece that not only reflects his emotional landscape, but also embraces the shifting tides of art during the late 19th century. What makes this particular painting so extraordinary? Is it the emotional depth, the innovative techniques showcasing his creativity, or perhaps its profound cultural impact? Join me as we explore the technical mastery, historical context, and visual elements that make this painting a masterpiece. In May 1889, Vincent van Gogh found himself admitted to the Saint-Paul-de-Moselle Asylum, located just outside the picturesque village of Saint-Rémy in Provence. Vincent had initially been slated for a large public institution in Marseille, which would have plunged him into the chaos of over 1,000 patients. Instead, this smaller facility offered him a rare chance for recovery, with only 41 patients to share the space. During his year there, the doctors recognized the importance of art in Vincent's life. They encouraged him to paint, providing him with a dedicated studio. Since he would produce 150 paintings during his stay, including the iconic The Starry Night, it's clear that creativity was his lifeline. His time at the asylum allowed him to channel his turmoil into art, transforming pain into beauty. Interestingly, history tells us that despite his struggles, he formed strong connections with fellow patients. For instance, he wrote to his brother Theo about the tranquility of the garden, where he would find inspiration surrounded by nature's colors. Picture Vincent, surrounded by the tranquil beauty of Provence's rolling hills and vibrant fields, setting up his easel in the asylum's garden, the soft whispers of nature harmonizing with his brushstrokes. Vincent employed innovative artistic methods that characterized his works during this period. One of the most notable aspects of his technique was impasto, where he applied thick layers of paint to achieve texture and visual depth. In The Starry Night, you can see this technique in action with the swirling skies, where paint is applied with such vigor that it appears to pulse with energy. As you look closely, you'll see how the vibrant yellows and deep blues contrast, and how the stars seem to shimmer and swirl. This is Van Gogh's expressive brushwork at its finest, conveying not just a scene, but also an emotional state. His palette during this time shifted dramatically, leaning towards the previously mentioned vibrant colors. Deep blues contrasted against bright yellows. This was inspired in part by his study of color theory, especially the works of Eugène Delacroix, who emphasized the emotional power of complementary colors. Van Gogh's bold choice to use yellow for the stars, in contrast to the dark blues of the night sky, creates a sense of hope and dynamic energy, evoking feelings of wonder amidst chaos. How do you think the colors used in a painting can influence the way we feel about it? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. To see the vibrancy of Van Gogh's colors in action, consider how they might compare to the soft pastels used by Impressionist painters. For instance, Impression, Sunrise by Claude Monet, employs a lighter palette that aims to capture the fleeting essence of a moment. In contrast, Van Gogh's choices resonate with strong emotions, creating a stark dialogue within the canvas. To fully appreciate Van Gogh's work, we must understand the art world surrounding him. He operated within the context of Impressionism and Post-Impressionism, movements that challenged traditional methods of painting. Impressionists focused on capturing light and fleeting moments, while Post-Impressionists, like Van Gogh, pushed these ideas further, exploring emotion and depth of color. Vincent's time in Paris before his asylum stay was pivotal. He mingled with notable artists, Monet, Pissarro, and the younger generation that included Toulouse-Lautrec and Paul Signac. These interactions exposed him to new styles and techniques that profoundly influenced his artistic evolution. The influence of Japanese woodblock prints also significantly impacted Van Gogh's approach. Their aesthetic of flattened forms and bold colors can be seen in the Starry Night. The cypress trees reaching into the sky remind us of the unconventional cropping and unique perspectives found in Japanese art. Imagine the vibrant patterns and unique perspectives of a Japanese print, and how Vincent translated those elements into his night sky, elevating it from mere observation to a deeply personal expression. The Starry Night illustrates not just an exterior landscape, but an interior emotional experience. It depicts the view from his asylum room, yet it's more than a record of that view. The canvas is infused with emotion. Each star pulses with life, almost vibrating against the deep cerulean sky. The cypress tree, which symbolizes death in Mediterranean culture, stretches upward, forming a dynamic link between earth and sky. As you gaze at the swirling clouds, notice how the movement of the brushwork transforms static paint into emotional expression. This is where the boundaries between reality and the artist's psyche blur. Vincent painted during the day from memory, ensuring that the work captured the essence of what he felt rather than what he simply saw. The crescent moon gracing the canvas is ethereal, almost displacing it from time, an imaginative construct rather than an accurate celestial depiction. Look closely at the Starry Night and think about how it might evoke different feelings in you. Is it serenity, confusion, or perhaps hope? Vincent van Gogh's groundbreaking approach heralded a new era in art. He often dismissed the Starry Night as a failure, yet it stands as a beacon of artistic achievement, encapsulating the struggle between turmoil and expression, melding beauty with melancholy. Following his stay at the asylum, his life was tragically cut short, but he left behind nearly 2,100 artworks, a testament to a life dedicated to creative exploration. His commitment to his craft and the ability to express complex emotions through art paved the way for future generations of artists, influencing movements like Expressionism and Fauvism. The emotional depth and vivid colors also laid the groundwork for artists like Edvard Munch and Henri Matisse. Van Gogh's legacy is a testament to the power of art as a refuge from turmoil. The Starry Night encapsulates the beauty that can emerge from struggle. Its swirling skies are a reminder that even in darkness, light and hope can shine brightly. Van Gogh's works continue to resonate today, inviting us to look beyond what we see on the surface and engage with the emotions embedded within each brushstroke. If you're inspired by Van Gogh's journey and his art, please consider subscribing to my new channel. Your support would mean the world to me as I work to bring more stories about influential artists and their remarkable works. Thank you for joining me to celebrate this incredible artist.